There was something in the closet, and it wasn't mine. I always close the closet door before I go to sleep. Not because I'm afraid of it. No, I've never been the superstitious type. It's just a habit. And also, my cat loves to sneak in there. Sometimes he scratches the clothes or knocks things over, and I'd rather avoid that mess. So every night, before turning off the light, I make sure the closet door is shut. I take one last look around the room, crawl under the covers, and drift off to sleep. But that night, something was different. I woke up suddenly, though I couldn't quite say why. It wasn't a nightmare. It wasn't a loud noise. It was something soft, a scratching sound, like nails or fingers brushing against wood. I opened my eyes and stayed still listening. The sound was coming from the closet. My first thought was, the cat, maybe he slipped in without me noticing. I sighed and, still half asleep, sat up and stumbled toward the closet in the dark. I opened the door. Nothing. I crouched down, looked between the hanging clothes. Nothing. Empty. Or at least, it seemed that way. When I got back to bed, I saw my cat, curled up at my feet, sound asleep. He'd never moved. That bothered me. Not enough to scare me, but just enough to keep me from falling back asleep right away. I closed my eyes and tried to relax. Deep breaths, counted sheep, and then the sound came back. But this time, it wasn't coming from the closet. It was coming from under the bed. I froze. My mind scrambled for a logical explanation. A draft? Furniture creaking? Maybe the house settling? Something rational. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and leaned over to check. Nothing. Just darkness. I lay back down. But this time, the closet door was open again. I swore I had closed it. Tightly. I got up again, now a bit annoyed. I shut it firmly this time, and even propped a chair against the door. A simple, symbolic barrier, like a kid afraid the monster might come out. I glanced at the clock before lying back down. 2:53 a.m. Then, at exactly 3:17 a.m., a loud bang jolted me awake. The chair had fallen over. I sat up, heart pounding. I didn't know whether to run, scream, or stay perfectly still. From the now open closet, something whispered my name. It wasn't my head. It wasn't a thought. I heard it, clear as day. A low voice. Close. Like it knew me. My cat bolted out of the room, hissing. I don't remember sleeping after that. I closed the door again, turned on the lamp, and waited for morning. But the worst part wasn't that night. The worst part was the next day, when I checked the security camera in my room. I'd installed it months ago to keep an eye on the cat while I was out. It records at night too. I opened the footage with my stomach in knots. At exactly 3:16 a.m., I got up from bed. I walked slowly, eyes closed. Asleep, I walked to the closet and opened it from the inside, like I was already in there. Like I hadn't come from the bed, but from the darkness behind the doors. Then I walked back to bed. I've never had sleepwalking episodes. Never. No one in my family has. I've never wandered the house at night. I always wake up in the same spot. So what was that? What am I when I'm asleep? And what was in the closet? Because I swear, it wasn't mine.